Alright guys, welcome back for another video on Kuroko's Passport. Today I'm going to do an account showcase because a few people have asked to see, the way I plan my resources around my character and also who do I tend to play normally, etc. So first of all, my account is completely free to play because I'm based in Europe and this game is not available there. So you can see here my first purchase still available because I haven't purchased anything at all in this game. Currently I am in Uncrowned Kings with 6 stars. And then my win rate, let's see how many matches I have. I have played 225 matches, and that's a win rate of 64%, exactly 64%. Now, vast majority of my matches are solo matchmaking, so you guys can pretty much see here they're all like solo matchmakings, etc. And if you actually want to see how many times I've played in a team, if you go into social, you can see I have only played 13 matches with a friend. So that basically means how many did I have? I had 225 matches in total, 13 was in a team, so 212 would be all solo matching. So yeah, so vast majority of matches were solo matchmaking. And that kind of just shows that even if you're a free-to-play player or if you're just solo matchmaking, etc., there's no problem with getting to Uncrowned Kings, etc. All you need is just skills because this is, at the end of the day, very skill-heavy based game, okay? Now, if you take a look at my top selected character, you will see similar kind of stories. So even though I do have 3 premium characters, I don't actually use them that often. I will be starting to use them more often now because I actually have them leveled up. But a vast majority of my matches so far is just with Hiawatha and also Kasamatsu. So those are kind of just the free-to-play character. The game literally give it to you and very cheap for you to build as well. Previously, I also have shown Yuzuki, but then I have resetted him for Kasamatsu. Okay, so if I want to take the story back to day 1, what essentially happened is on day 1, I started picking Shon Izuki for my Winter Cup, got him to play 36 matches, etc., unlock all of those missions, and then I have resetted him for Kasamatsu, and that's basically the main character I've been using ever since then. And then at the same time, because you're solo matchmaking, you need every now and then to play a big man, and in fact, I realized vast majority of times my teammates don't want to play center, so that's kind of why I also have leveled up Hiawatha, and that's what I have been playing vast majority of time. And you can see the win rate as well. So Hiawatha, 58%. The thing is, I'm playing with Europe, so my ping fluctuate a lot. So there were quite a few matches where I would just simply having like 150 ping, so just like impossible to rebound and block, etc. So I would probably say my true win rate under normal ping is probably more around 60%. But yeah, so that's kind of my win rate with Hiawatha. Katamatsu slightly better, so around 66%. For the win rate for my Shon Izuki and also Zhong Kogmi, those are inflated because a lot of them were actually in lower matches. So in the lower league ranks where you can actually face up against bots, etc. So those win rates, they are definitely inflated. If I actually play them now in Uncrowned Kings, etc., they will be nowhere near as high. Okay. Now, if you actually look at my entire character box, you would then realize I actually have other characters which I've leveled up, but I just never actually played them in ranked, and that's because I'm actually doing them for long-term purposes, okay? So I guess my strategy to this game is that I split this game into 2 sections. One is the characters I need to use in short term, and that's going to be Hiawatha and Kasamatsu, and now also Zhong Aomine, because I do actually have him leveled up now. However, there are also going to be other characters which I have leveled up specifically for long-term economy point of view. The first example is going to be Izuki. Like I said, I use him purely because we can get tons of resources doing Winter Cup, and then I resetted him for Kasamatsu. But then the other 2 characters I have also done similar kind of thing. It's going to be Osuba and Liu Wei, and the reason is I got them to 80% because whenever a new character is coming out in this game, you can actually get a free awakening for them if you have them at 80%. Okay, so that's kind of why I have Osuba and Liu Wei at 80%, even though I've never played them. And you can also tell that I'm not actually planning to play them, and it's not in short term because I have only leveled them up to level 40. Okay, so I have them at S rank purely because you need them to actually unlock their talent. However, I stopped them at level 40. It's the same case with Izuki as well. Whereas the other character at level 50, those are the ones I actually plan to play in long term. And because I need to manage my resources as a free to play, I know I don't have enough lemons to basically level everyone up to level 50, and that's kind of why I kept those at level 40 for the time being. Eventually in the future, I might get them to level 50 if I actually want to play them. But right now, they're just purely from long-term economy perspective because I want those free awakening. Now, in terms of the premium character, so we have the Generation Miracle, which I picked Kisei, and also I managed to done 120 summons on the Generation Miracle banner as well, so he is actually our Awakened too. And then the other two premium character I have is Zhong Kogami. This is someone I reroll, so basically, yeah, he's just at base level, there's nothing on him. But then there's also Zhong Armenian, because once again, I got him to 80% talent, so that I can get free awakening. And that's kind of my strategy here. So you can see here, even though I have Kisei completely for free, he's only 25% leveled up. And that's because I know even though I have 3 premium characters, I don't have enough resources to level them all up. So instead, I actually concentrated all of my resources previously to Kogami and then to Armenian. And the reason why I made that choice is, once again, for Kisei, if I get him to 80%, I don't get any free rewards, okay? You can get some like awakening shots, but they're nowhere near as valuable as one whole awakening. Whereas for Kogami, if you can get him to 80%, you could have actually gotten free awakening for him. So at the start of the game, I put all of my resources into Kogami to get him to 60%. I realized I couldn't actually get him to 80%, but that's fine. Once Zone Armenian launch, I don't have resetting my Kogami, so that's kind of why my Kogami is on at 0% now. And then I then dump all of my resources into Armenian next, and that's where I can then get him to 80% and therefore actually collect this free awakening, okay? So that's basically how I have managed my resources in the premium characters, because I know I can only focus on one of them. I chose the Zone characters because I can actually get those free awakening rather than Generation Miracle. So that's basically how I've been playing around with them. Haven't been using them much in ranked matches because, first of all, Kagami lacked his traits, so he wasn't very good in ranked matches for me. And then Kisei is very low talent, so that's kind of why I didn't play them much. However, going forward, I will be playing Zhong Aomine a lot more often, okay? So now let's take a look at the next thing, which is abilities. So for ability, once again, I went down for the min-max approach again because I'm free to play. So if you actually take a look at my ability back, so you can see for level 5, I have exactly 28 pots in total. I have 1 at level 4 and then 1 at level 3. Okay, so basically those add up to 30 exactly, which is basically what you're able to equip on characters. I have nothing else even leveled up to level 2. And the reason why I've done this is that I make sure that I can min-max all of my characters into one single set. So regardless whether I play a rebounder or play a small forward, etc., I can always use the same 30 potential slots. And basically it's the one focusing on mid-range, block, and vertical, because those 3 are the most universal stats. Now, from the trait perspective, I decided to have 5 traits in total. The game actually gave out 3 in total, so I only needed to basically do ability summon 200 times to get 2 more. But basically right now what I have is a situation where for Hiawatha, I have a pretty solid center kind of trait. So basically I have short blocker here, I have on all of my character because that's somewhat universal. But then for my center, so Hiawatha, I have area zone and also rebound master. And then for my attacking characters, so for example Kisei or Zhong Amine, actually let me show you my Zhong Amine instead. What I have instead is I still have short blocker because that's universal, but then I have building momentum and also this light of hope, which we have also gotten for free in the game. Okay, so that's basically my traits for Zhong Amine, and it's also going to be the one I have for Kasamatsu. Now the one which is lacking slightly a bit right now for me, and that's also the reason why I don't play Kisei much, is because I don't really have good traits for Kisei right now. There's no point of me playing Light of Hope or building momentum because those are for increasing ult energy, and Kisei doesn't actually use any ult energy at all. So right now I have this really awkward rebounding set for Kisei, which is not ideal. So that's another reason why I don't play him much. But basically my main strategy for the potential system is that I want to min-max on one universal set first, so that I can make sure every single one of my characters have good potential before then I start to specialize and customize each one of their builds. Okay, so that's going to be on the potential side. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is going to be on the gacha side. So on gacha side, I have rerolled for Zone Kogami, so I was lucky there. However, then I got completely shafted. In fact, I have actually posted a video on this a couple of days ago where I had to go 120 completely on both Zone Armenian and also on Generation Miracle. Now, in case you're wondering where I've been using my gems, I haven't spent any gems at all on any of the Generation Miracles. So what that basically means is, as you can see for Kisei, I didn't spend any gems to buy their talent card. All the talent card I have used are just the ones that were gotten for free doing various different events, etc. And then I didn't spend any diamonds at all for this Generation Miracle banner because I know even if I get them, I won't be able to use them. And even if I have Kisei, my Kisei right now doesn't have the right traits, etc. So that's not really my focus anyway. So instead, all of my gems have been going into the Zone and Minion banner and also buying the talent cards previous for Kogami and now for Zone and Minion. Now, in terms of how I have done my summons for Zone and Minion, what you can see here is that I was absolutely shafted, so I had to hit Heart Pity at 120, but I have only done 100 summons on this, and the reason for this is because I done 30 summons first of all in the Zone Kogami banner. Now, the reason why I have split this out into 30 in Kogami banner, then 100 in this banner is because, first of all, for Kogami's banner, the first 10 pulls I have done, that's for rerolling, so I was lucky to get Kogami there. But instead, at that point, what I had realized is that I need another 120 in order to next hit Pity to guarantee a character. However, if I have saved all 120 summons onto Zone and Minion's banner, what you realize is that after I hit 100 times, I'm not actually going to get any extra rewards. Whereas if I have moved those 20 summons from Zone and Minion's banner up front to Zone Kogami's banner, with the initial 10 that I've done for reroll, I could have actually hit 30 times on Zone Kogami's banner, and that would have given me 5 extra ability voucher and also 3 extra tickets, summoning tickets as well. Okay, so that's basically why I decided to do 30 summons on Zone Kogami's banner first, and then that left me with 100 exactly for Zone and Minion's banner. And I also recommend this for any one of you guys out there. If you plan to kind of get a certain character in the future, have a think about what exactly going to be the best optimal way for you to split up your rewards to get the maximum progression reward here. Normally, it's going to mean that you just want to save exactly 100 for the banner you want to summon on. And what that basically means is you need to squeeze in another 20 in one of the previous banners somehow. Okay, so that's normally going to be my recommendation on how to split up your summons in order to maximize your rewards there. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything I want to cover. So all of the characters, where I have done my gems, how I've done my potentials, etc. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but if there's anything else you want to see on my account, then do let me know in the comment section. And yeah, let me know how your accounts are going and what do you think of my account.